want to decorations, you're going to want to cater that to an 18-year-old fan base and make sure that you don't make 40-year-olds uncomfortable. You want the year to be comfortable too. You want you're not going to be playing Frank Sinatra music because you know that the 18-year-old is hitting the bricks and the 13-year-old somewhere else, and that's your target demographic. So you're shooting your demographic foot. So you know he obviously went too far. You know what? He obviously went being walking that line and going over the end. But some of what he said has actual business sense and does make sense. However, it all jumbles into a place where people don't want to go, and nobody can even have this discussion. And he can't even sit down and say what I'm saying right now because he's already been labeled a racist. He's already in the boat race. He doesn't like black people. He doesn't want them to come to his game. He doesn't want them to come. I'm joking, but I'm not because unfortunately, it's true. But he can't even sit down and make those points. And as a society, it drives me nuts because we can't even have this discussion because everybody will take what I just said, and the ones that agree with me will go, man, that guy really knows how to look at the big picture. And the ones that don't agree with me will go, he's racist too. So nobody wins. Nobody wins, you know. And it's about marketing. I see you there, Vashon, too. It's about marketing. It's about all of that. It's not just a racial thing. But regardless, I think going beyond that, what brought it out is the fact that how in the world is Danny Ferry? You know what? Enjoy him, Atlanta, because in my opinion, he helped screw up the Cavaliers too. But how is Danny Ferry going to sit there and have a racial slur about a potential free agent? First off, that's a hell of a way to lure somebody to come and play for your team, let alone how can you evaluate talent if you look at them that way? How can you evaluate talent if you look at them in a racist and offensive way? You know what I mean? Like, you know, anyways, how can you do that? But then how can the idiot be sitting there reading the scouting report to other people out loud and actually say it? And then keep going and not even realize that he said it. And then have other people go, can you believe what he just said about Luol Deng? And then whatever. That's just crazy. Talk about a comedy of errors. Yeah, okay, you could be describing the first half of the Browns game, but I think we're describing Danny Ferry here, and that's just absolutely ridiculous there. So, but that's kind of the situation in a nutshell. And very quickly, you will have a new owner of the Atlanta Hawks, and it's the post Donald Sterling era that we live in. And I even saw some comments from some people in the situation that said, you know, what happened was definitely not appropriate, but in a post-Donald Sterling situation, it takes even more egregiousness and precedence because it's such a hot-button issue right now out there in the air. And you know what the other thing is, too, which I guess I don't know if it matters because he's crazy and he says he's going to sue the NBA for the rest of his life, but I would assume the NBA would want to cover their back on stuff like this and make sure that Levenson self-reports and sells the team immediately, because you would think that if this came out and he didn't sell the team, that's your everything you need argument for Donald Sterling to make a complaint against the NBA. You know what I mean? Let this would have come out. And he was not fined and told to sell his team. If that would have happened, Donald Sterling really would have had a legitimate lockdown case against the NBA, in my opinion, because he could have very easily have said, what is the difference between what I did and what he did? His is on paper, mine is on audio or video or whatever. So very quickly the NBA had to act on that, because I think it could have cost them all billions of dollars in that aspect of it. But there it is. So we'll see if I'm close too. I got 600 in the Atlanta Hawks pool. 600 million is what it's going to cost somebody to own the Atlanta Hawks. We'll see if I'm close on that. All right, guys. Indians, Angels, they're wrapping things up. I was hoping to get off the air and watch the rest of this comeback, but as I was doing that last segment, the Angels put two more back on the board in the seventh inning. Crockett is now pitching for the Indians. 8-3 is the score. Angels over the Tribe. We will talk about that, whatever the final score is, and we will Hit the Twins with Jeff Gorman from Indians101.com tomorrow. Dr. Football, Bill Check is in the house talking about all the week one as it's in the books. We'll talk about the Browns and Ray Rice and so much more. We'll take your calls and do the Tuesday thing right here on the Sports Fix. We love you, Cleveland. 3.5 hours later. Thank you for being a part of the longest edition of the Sports Fix we've ever done. We will see you tomorrow. Enjoy the rest of the Indians game. Enjoy not one but two Monday Night Football games tonight, and come on back, baby. Let's do it. Same bat time, same bat channel, live at noon tomorrow on the Sports Fix. We love you, Cleveland. We'll see you tomorrow right here on the Sports Fix. Go Tribe. Go Tribe. Out here in Cleveland.